This shit, honey, I am MacGyver out this motherfucker. You hear me? What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica. What's going on? Is this thing recording? Love me some T.S. Madison. Shout out to T.S. Madison. There we go. Y'all don't look at my eyebrows. I look like, I don't know. So, what are we talking about today? Love and hip hop? I saw something about 50 Cent telling Wendy Williams to stay outside, tell that bitch to stay outside. You know what? You know, for some people, when someone, you know, when there are attempts on their life, after a while you understand, like, oh, I see why. I see why. I think he is like Irv Gotti. There's some things going around with Irv Gotti saying that 50 is a snitch, but then he says something that, like, really, you hear that? That's the thing, saying I don't have my seatbelt on. Okay, that y'all always want to say, man, if you don't get from behind me on my ass like that, what the fuck is wrong with you? Shit. Easy lift, transportation. How come there's not a how you doing sticker on the back? Hey, cutie. How come it's not a how you doing, how am I driving sticker on the back? Anyways, Irv Gotti said something, you know, about 50, the way he's a bully. And I believe he's a bully too. And I don't know what it is or where he gets that from, but I feel like it has become a part of his. I know since the beginning, since How to Rob, 50 was always coming at people. He was really the Tekashi 6ix9ine of the industry when he first came out, you know, talking shit about people and this and that, making fun of people and stuff like that. I don't know if you remember How to Rob, but go listen to it, because you can you can get an idea of the type of person that he is, and he's always been like that. But it seems that as more money has acquired, he's become more of a bully, just like a real live bully. This hard on that he has for Ja Rule it's teetering on obsession, and it's sad. And Irv Gotti said he's a bully who snitches. So you really think he's this tough guy, but he's not. He's a bully who then goes and says, go get him. A bully who snitches. That has to be a person of really low character. Either you're gonna be a badass or you're gonna be a bitch, period. I can't stand 50 Cent. I just can't stand him. Let me go put gas in my car. I'll be right back. Lady, women, and trucks, y'all, depth perception is not work. It don't work. Let me get that, and we're gonna talk about love and hip hop. It wasn't really a good episode. It was very dry and it was focused on, I don't know, it was weird because it was kind of like giving tribute to Nipsey, but then it was like really only about Lyrica and what's the nigga's name? What's his name? A1. Somebody said when you got a good steak, you won't need A1. Nah. Back in love again. Right back in love again. Yeah. Okay. Now let me put my seatbelt on. Hello, handsome man. It's a lot of You better tie both of your shoes. You're gonna be at the gas station. You want to make sure you have your shoes tied. Yes, booty. I'm all in. Let me shut up. Yeah. So yeah, 50 Cent is trash. So I do want to talk about. I had a dream last night. You're not gonna let me go? You just pulling out, huh? Just pull out. Just pull out of the parking space. I had a dream about, I'm late. I had a dream about pregnant women. It was like a lot of them. And I was taking pictures of, it was like, I was really trying to see their faces. I was consciously trying to see their faces. And but I couldn't see their faces, but I counted it. And it was like I want to say like 8 women. I can't remember because I was really not trying to count them, but look at their faces, and I couldn't see their faces. I could only see complexions. And it was a group of women, and they were all standing in line, 8 of them. I want to say 8. 8 keeps coming to my head. 8 keeps coming to my head, but I couldn't really count. I don't know. I want to say 8. 8 keeps coming to my head. I don't know why. I really wish I could remember how many people were there, but I was really trying to see their complexion. Anyway, so it was a line of them, and they were all standing in a row, but there was one of them, one was there twice. It was one woman there 2 times. And I was like, what? Okay. And I was taking pictures of them. Crazy, huh? So who's pregnant? What's happening? But 8 keeps coming to my head. I couldn't count them. I really wish I could, but I keep thinking 8, 8, 8. And then, you know, I don't know. Pregnant. Oh, I don't have my sunglasses. Played yourself. Oh, no, I did it. No, I did it. All right, y'all. So we talking about Love and Hip Hop. There's something else I want to talk about before we talk about Love and Hip Hop. Oh, did you see Freddie Gibbs saying fuck Colin Kaepernick? I was like, ooh, the flip is real. Now it's fuck Colin Kaepernick. I'm rolling with Jay-Z. See, the NFL and Jay-Z knew that it would be some damn fools that would be like, ooh, since Jay-Z said it, I'm gonna follow behind Jay-Z and I'm gonna do what Jay-Z said to do. Fucking clown. Freddie Gibbs is a clown anyway. Something about him gives me clown. He's right up there with 50 Cent and them. They give me all you niggas is misogynistic clown ass niggas. Anyway, I don't even want to talk about that, but I did see him say fuck Colin Kaepernick. No nigga, fuck you. No nigga, fuck you. Okay? Okay. Let me see. All right, y'all. So what are we talking about? Love and Hip Hop. All right. So it was really about, my notes are in my phone. I didn't take any notes. It was really about, they focused on Nipsey, around Nipsey, and I saw a lot of comments about people like, ooh, they're using Nipsey's death as, you know, a way to get clout. First of all, this show is filmed in Los Angeles. Fizz, Omari, Fizz is from LA. Apple is from LA. Yo-Yo is from LA. It would have been odd had they not said anything about Nipsey, being that it's filmed in Los Angeles and there are people in the cast who are actually from Los Angeles. It wouldn't make sense for them to not say anything about Nipsey. It just wouldn't. Yo-Yo went on Good Day LA to talk about, you know, the day of his memorial, to talk about how important he was. And then throughout the episode, they were doing like, you know, little clips of some of the cast members saying what Nipsey meant to them, or what did they learn from him, or how to continue his mission. So I thought that was great. He just had a birthday, and you know, it was sad to see again. Every time I hear Nipsey's voice, I get chills. Like I really get chills, because I really feel sad that he's not here. It's just weird. It's just a weird feeling. And then a lot of people were like, you know, making comparisons and parallels to Tupac. And then there's other people who are, you know, saying, no, he's nothing like Tupac, or they're nothing alike. And I don't think that they're talking about their personalities or their rap skills more so than their energy. You understand? Like, Pac is charismatic, Gemini, charismatic, you know, and has an energy about him that you just pay attention. He stands out. Even when he was touring with Digital Underground, when he first started, Tupac stood out. He just stood out. And that's just because he has that energy about him. Nipsey, the same thing. Aaliyah, that energy, like just that energy. And charismatic, people are drawn to him. People listen when he speaks. Pac is the same way. So that is where I see the comparisons. You know, he died younger than Nipsey. He died at 27 years old. You know what I'm saying? And people are still making references to him in terms of how he made them feel. Jada still talk. Every time Jada is, we can go 1 year and hear Jada speak about Tupac on 4 different occasions about his energy, and it was just that, and that's it. So I don't think anybody is talking about their rhyme skills or their personalities more so than their energy. You understand? So that's my thing. All right, so I need my glasses. I cannot be trying to wear my sunglasses, trying to be cute. What are you doing? It's not that serious. I don't get it. We coming off the freeway. Why are you driving so damn fast? I don't understand people. I just really don't. If I'm late and you see me driving all fast and erratic and stupid, no. I'm just driving. You understand? You understand? So the majority of Love and Hip Hop was like about Lyrica and A1. And A1 is on tour with T-Pain, and he's so happy he's never been on tour before. And you know what? Now, like I said, I don't think you should practice monogamy in the industry, record industry, music industry, but they've been together so long. I don't think, maybe he thinks that, I don't know. I have a lot of things to say about Lyrica and a lot of things to say about A1 and a lot of things about how, you know, I think that once someone cheats on you, and both of them, like I said last week, that she cheated on him. I mean, like, that's probably why he continues to behave like that. Because, see, there's this idea that men and women, when they cheat, it's for different reasons. For men, it's less of an emotional thing, and for women, it's more emotional. That's a lie, okay? At the end of the day, people make choices to do what they want. Women don't get caught because they don't get caught as much because they don't have an out. Men are handed excuses as to why they cheat. You understand? So they cheat and then they start coming up with excuses as to why. And they know the woman is going to go after the other woman. So I was tweeting last night, and I was hypercritical of Lyrica and A1 and their whole situation, because let me go and find my tweets, because I feel like I just feel like they're given excuses. Like I said, from the cradle to the grave, boys to men are given excuses for their behavior, and oftentimes the behavior they're given excuses for are detrimental to somebody else, and it always happens, and that's the society that we live in. And some women, they internalize that and they go after the other woman, or instead of going after the person that they're supposed to be in a relationship with. You entered a contract with A1. Summer Bunny has zero obligation. And I think we're getting into this realm where we're understanding that what is right collectively and what you would like to be right is more so like this morality thing. And this idea that Summer Bunny is supposed to respect, or not even Summer Bunny, but people that are single are supposed to respect your relationship more than the people who made an agreement to enter into a relationship. You understand? And I think that it's on this morality that we have. That's why a lot of people are disappointed in Jay-Z. The morality behind what you're doing is collectively, it's wrong. But when you sit back and think about it, is it wrong, or it's just like we have to be polite and respectful? You understand? And like this, let me get over here. This thing with Summer Bunny, this road is too bumpy in the middle, so I cannot stay over here because this phone is hanging. I did some MacGyver shit this morning, so we can get a video this week, get more videos this week, or else I was gonna have to make them at home. I think we just get into this idea that people are supposed to, you would like, it's, you know, when you're doing, like when you're grocery shopping or when you're out buying shit that you need, and you have needs, and you have what would be nice to have, but you have what you need. You understand? I think a lot of people approach this situation where, you know, infidelity and people cheating on each other, you would like for somebody to respect your relationship. They don't have to. They just don't have to. And they just don't. There's no other way around it. So when women go after the other woman, they have no intentions of leaving their partner. So they go after the other woman, and the other woman is given more responsibility than the husband or the boyfriend or whoever you agree to practice monogamy with. So the responsibility is on Summer Bunny's back because she should have known better. And so that eliminates the responsibility and the accountability from the man. Do you understand? Now, she may, you know, talk shit to him when he's not, you know, when he's alone, or, you know, like they had that meeting, they sat down after they went to his concert, and she sat down and talked to him, and he's calling people over, and he's answering questions with questions. When you are asking somebody to accept responsibility for something, and you ask them a question and they answer it with a question, you are about to be a victim of gaslighting. They're about to gaslight you. What, you know, why are you, you know, so did y'all do something? I mean, did you do something with her? Like, that makes me, when he did that, I was just like, A1 is a juvenile. He is a juvenile. Where is Summer Bunny talking about? She talking about this is my city. Let me tell y'all something. Every single person who takes their ass from their hometown and moves to Hollywood in order to make it or to be something, and you get to Hollywood, start claiming that, or LA, and start claiming that it's your city, this is my city. I want to tell you something about Los Angeles, and I want to tell you something about Hollywood. You don't have Hollywood. Hollywood is not your city. LA is not your city. They have you. You out there doing whatever you can to make it. Either living beyond your means or doing things that you wouldn't normally do, compromising your principles. Hollywood has you. Hollywood has you. LA is not your city, okay? I'm tired of people saying that. Y'all not from there. It's not your city. I don't know where Summer Bunny is from, but she talking about LA is my city. The results are in, and they're not. And it's not. It's not your city. It's not your city. She comes out. Yo-Yo tries to get them to talk. The girl has an attitude. Now, you know, she's immature. A1 is immature. This whole thing is very, it's not, I wouldn't say it's immature because people go through this, adults go through this. I think it's the way that it's handled. Her having an attitude with Lyrica it's unwarranted. You have no reason to have an attitude. To either one of you do not have a reason to have an attitude with one another. But because Lyrica has an attitude, well, Lyrica really didn't have, she was just like, bitch, what are you talking about? I'm here to see my friend. I'm not here for you. I'm not yelling at you. I haven't tried to fight you. None of that. Because Lyrica knows that A1 fucked that girl. So why fight her? Why? Why get into that thing with somebody, and the person you should be fighting and jumping on their back is your husband? This idea of holding another person accountable who did not enter into the contract that you entered with your partner is trash. We have to get away from that. I know it's hurtful, and I know we've come to expect more out of women because of how men are, right? That's the excuse. That's just how men are. A man will be a man. Just like Toya told, who did she tell that to? With a Q. Quad. Toya, remember Toya was sitting down, they were in the bathroom, and Quad was sitting on the toilet, and she was crying. They were in the back somewhere. They were somewhere. And she said, well, why do I have to go like this? Why is he like this? Why is he doing this to me? And Toya responded. Now, Toya is a woman who suffers from internalized misogyny. She was raised by her father. The figure that she saw in her head, her father was always cheating on. He was just not respectful to women in front of her. So she holds a lot of that. The way that she sees women is a lower type of entity, where a man is just because he's a man. You mean to tell me because he's a man, this is how he's behaving? No, it's because society allows him room to be ain't shit with a bunch of excuses to come after it. Because he's a man. Girl, shut the fuck up. When Toya told that girl, I'm so glad they fixed that pothole right there. When Toya told Quad that, I was like, Toya, girl, a man will be a man. That is an excuse for bad behavior. That's an excuse for bad behavior. And when you blame a woman or hold a woman accountable for your relationship, it moves accountability from the man. And now he's sitting back while you stupid bitches fight. And so many women fall for that shit. They do. And it's sad and it's unfortunate, because we do live in a society where women are there are men and women who subscribe to the idea that a woman's value is based on whether she has a man or whether she's able to keep a man. Because even when women argue, the first thing they start talking about is either you don't have a man, or talking about how you are as a mother. You understand? Nothing about your personality, nothing about your character, but about if you can keep a man, or are you a good mother. That's it. And that dehumanizes women. Like you only identify with the woman if she's able to take. You only are criticizing the woman, and your insults are, she can't keep no man, or she's single, she ain't got a man, that's why she's like that. Or you come after their motherhood. It's trash and it's whack and it's not cool. You just take away everything from a person. But that's how women do that, and men do that too. A man will tell another woman in a heartbeat that her friends are jealous of her because she has a man, and he can be beating her down, going through all kind of abuse. And when her single friends are like, girl, that he will turn around and say, honey, they're just jealous of you because you have a man and they don't. No matter how raggedy that man is. How many times have you heard K. Michelle say to somebody, or somebody say, well, you don't have a man. I don't want a man like yours. I would rather be single than have a man like yours. And you up here with a fucking red nose on, a clown nose, talking about you have a man and believing that you're somewhat valuable because you will have acquired this mutant. Girl, please. We already knew A1 had sex with her. She came out and told, she came out of the you know, the little event that they were at. And she's like, I just want to be this. I want to come to you woman to woman. Fuck that shit. Girl, get out of here. You know, and they start having a conversation, but I don't understand why. I don't know. I seem like Summer Bunny has some other issues going on, because she breaks down crying. Like she's so angry that she just breaks down crying. Yo-Yo hugged her. She cried. You know, and then she comes out and then she's really angry. So when somebody is really angry and then they start crying, is because, I know I do it, is because you really can't, there's no other way to express the anger but to let it out in tears. You understand? That's how you release the emotion, or release the energy in motion. Emotion. Get it? He came on to me, she said. He knows he's married. That's the end of the day. He knows he's married too. Well, you knew he was married. Bitch, I don't have no loyalty to you. I don't have no loyalty to A1. I don't have no loyalty. This is y'all marriage. This is y'all marriage. I'm going to do what I want to do. And it would be nice if people respected people's relationships, but you should not expect anything out of anyone that you don't have any loyalty to. I could see if it was someone like Princess sleeping with A1, then we would have a different story, because you two have a relationship. She knows your husband. She knows you. That would be more disrespectful than a woman who has no loyalty to either of you sleeping with your husband. And that's just it. I know people are going to be like, Erica, that's wrong. Okay, but it's true. It could be wrong, but it doesn't remove the fact that no one holds loyalty. No one has to hold loyalty to you. No one. You don't have no contract with this girl. He knows he's married. Y'all got to stop thinking someone has to respect your relationship more than the person you're married to. And we should feel sorry for Lyrica, right? Do you feel sorry for her? Do you feel bad for her? No, it's hard to feel sorry for someone who continues to go back after getting disrespected. He cheats on you. Y'all work it out. Y'all have a baby. Y'all get remarried, whatever. He cheats on you after. He's going to continue to cheat on you because you done moved the goalpost. Okay, here's what you will accept. Oh, I could stick my bitch in another woman and you will come back to me? Oh, okay. Let me try it again. If I'm gonna keep doing it until you say you're done. And then I'll just move on to the next bitch waiting in the wings who thinks I'm going to be a changed man for her. And then Summer Bunny walks away and said, maybe I won't fuck him again. I said, oh, God, bitch. Damn, bitch. Why would she say that? Go fuck him then. I don't care. Whatever. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Paris and Zale are on a hike with somebody. I don't like Paris. Sorry, I just don't. I think she's obnoxious, and like somebody says, she's doing the caricature of a fat black woman, just doing the most. Like, you don't have to do that. We see you. Beyonce and all this other shit. I like Zale though. I don't like Paris. She's too like, look at me. I don't feel comfortable who I am, so I'm going to be the self-deprecating ass, loud ass, obnoxious ass woman. And that's it. I hope she is successful in her weight loss journey. Summer Bunny needs to relax. Why is she so mad? I didn't get it. And then they were at the radio station with Jock and this other girl and Fizz and who was it? Who's the boy from Pretty Ricky? I can't think of his name right now. But why y'all in the damn radio station standing up? Love and Hip Hop franchise don't have chairs. All y'all standing up in your interviews. Why are you standing up at a radio station? I don't get it. There's chairs in there, some bar stools or something. Why are y'all standing up? Is it because y'all just went into a side room and decided to film this and y'all wasn't really on the radio? Like, this shit is crazy. Mickey Monday is introduced. And I said, some women see their value based on if a man wants them or if they have a man. They will endure the most psychotic abuse just to say, at least I have a man. And that's it. A1's mother goes and picks him up from his concert. He's on tour. She goes and picks him up. She has this ring in her lip that is protruding out. I don't know why. I cannot stand to see a woman with holes in her face. I have holes in my face, but with the jewelry that is not made for your face. Like, that looked like a regular earring in her lip. It was not a lip ring. It looked like a stud, a diamond stud. You know those diamond studs that you get at the beauty supply? That's what it looked like. The little fake little glass stones that's them big ass obnoxious ass stones. That's what she had in her face. It didn't look right at all. And I don't understand why y'all let your mothers walk around here without having their colors done. She does not. She needs her colors done so she knows what lipsticks compliment her, what foundations compliment her, what hairstyles compliment her. Everything about A1's mother is just wrong. Like her outfit, her face, her jewelry in her face, her hair is just a bad decision after bad decision. You see, and I said, you see how A1 picked a fight with his mom. She asking him questions about Lyrica. Like, I'm looking on the blogs and I see that did you cheat on Lyrica? Like, nigga, is that what you did? Did you do that? And I'm glad that she's not one of those mothers who allows her child to be ain't shit without holding him accountable. You know, mothers, I've seen mothers allow their sons to bring their side bitches around. I've seen it. I've seen it. And you think, oh, I'm going to be in good with his mother, honey. His mother and his whole family will lie to you, bitch, and lie to your face. And he'll pick a fight with you so he don't have to take you to the family gathering, and his side bitch will meet you at the family gathering. And his family will treat her like she's family. So, you know, when y'all talk about loyalty and shit, don't nobody owe you nothing. And that's it. When we stop expecting shit out of people, we'll stop the needless suffering. Because I've seen it. And I'm glad that A1's mother was holding him accountable. But did you see how he picked a fight with her so he didn't have to accept accountability for his actions? And he picked a fight and he got out of the car and he left. That's not what I'm worried about. Why are you not worried about? Are you telling me that your musical career is more important than your family, and discussing how to repair your family and what you did to possibly destroy your family? You don't want to talk about that? That's why I said music, television, sports. Do not practice monogamy with anyone who is engulfed in those industries. It's not, unless you're okay with being in an open relationship. Don't practice monogamy. Like I said, at this point, A1 and Lyrica need to be in an open relationship. She's cheating on him. He's cheating on her. Y'all keep going back together. Just have an open relationship. And hopefully A1 is using protection. Lyrica said she doesn't want to raise her child in a broken home. Your home is broken, period. That's just what it is. She sits down. Oh, Lyrica says, I deserve and I'm demanding better. Well, no, you don't believe that yourself. That's something good to say, and it sounds good. It sounds good to say a lot of these things, but that's not how you are moving. Your actions are speaking louder than your words, sweetie. You're not demanding respect, and you're not demanding to be treated better. Now, if she does actually leave A1, which I don't think that she will, because despite their mistakes that they're making, they would make a great couple. Like when they first came on Love and Hip Hop, I was like, I like Lyrica and A1. But baby, when them lights and them cameras start flashing, they don't know what the fuck to do. They have a different level of a new aisle of bitches, a new aisle of pussy, a new aisle of dick has opened for them. They don't know how to act. Now, if they didn't have a conversation about it, now you out here you're more visible. So these aisles and these lanes are opening up for you. And A1 is, I don't want to say he's not the most attractive, but I believe that someone like him is going to accept anything that is given to him. Like a lot of men, they like when, you know, it's nothing to feel like there's nothing to feel like you're valued by someone who will fuck anything. It's no use to feel like that. Do you understand? That's just what it is. Y'all ask these niggas for the truth. They cheat on you, and you still asking for the truth. They told you the truth, but for some reason you're not listening to the truth. You're telling that you're asking to be treated one way, and they're not treating you that way. You're not getting what you're asking for. And a lot of folks stay in situations where they're not getting what they're asking for, and yet and still they're saying, I demand this and I demand that. But you're not moving into action, Lyrica. Hopefully she does. Who knows? You don't want to raise your child in a broken home. He's answering questions with questions. He asked the security to come and protect him. That's so trash. And you're doing a lot of this because you Mr. Cool Guy, right? You're cool. You don't want to express vulnerability. And I don't know. It's you too cool for school, and you're going to end up, you know, and at the end of the day, does he really care about Lyrica? Fuck this love shit y'all be talking about. The respect. To me, I feel like there's a level of respect if you are going to cheat on somebody to protect to protect your partner. Is that a girl from my job? To protect your partner from embarrassment because you know what you're doing is wrong. Keep it, like, what is with not keeping shit a secret? I don't get that. And you on FaceTime, and in this day and age, you know you can be recorded at any time. It's just weird. It's just weird. And I said at this point, A1 and Lyrica need to be in an open relationship, and that's just what it is. Princess in the next scene or episode is giving Lyrica advice, and like I said last week, Ray J can film another pornographic film and market it and sell it on VHS, and Princess's stupid ass is gonna be sitting right there with her red nose on. That's the wrong person to take advice from, not her. She went from Floyd Mayweather Jr. to, what's his name? Ray J. Ray J continued to disrespect her, and she says, when I moved out and left, that's when he realized that he had something. And that's when he realized that he was going to lose something. No, that's when he realized it's not that he values you. It's he possesses you, and you are a possession. And when you decide not to be a possession anymore, men and women want to hold on to that. It's a competition. I want to hold on to that. I don't want creatures of habit. No matter what they do, they get stuck in habitual. I want you back. Even though I disrespect you and I cheat on you, I don't want to let go of you. It's possessiveness. A lot of people equate love with possessiveness. Oh, he loves me because he does these things. Is that a squirrel? Because he does these things to hold on to me when I threaten to leave. Girl, Princess is the wrong bitch to take advice from. At one point, I put this in a tweet because at one point, what's her name said, what's the girl's name? Lyrica said, just let me know and he can go and be single. I'm saying, how many pussies have to be penetrated for you to get a clue, Inspector Gadget? Like, what? I mean, oh, there's a spider web right there. That spider web is huge. Anyways, I've pulled up to my destination and I'm out of here. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll, talk more in the comments. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful day. Take care of each other. Peace.